difference between there's like a huge disconnect between white people and black people with sexual openness, and the two guys on the podcast were saying like he just finds it so crazy that white and black people don't just jerk off with their friends.
Kai said if you didn't know, sexual assault is very corny, according to Kai. Because during this stream, he was like, "I don't play that shit, bro. We don't do that. That shit's corny." Like, bro, we all know.
Yeah.
We all know it's bad. Like,
what's crazy about let's start with the Twitch stream. What's crazy about the Twitch stream
was fucking awful.
Is that he has his Twitch voice on.
Die for me. Put your fucking hands in the sky for me. That's me. That's me. Big Daddy T-A-T to the E. Money on my mind.
Ooh. That's a double entendre, too.
Big Daddy T-A-T to the
Big Daddy T to the A to the T.
E.
E.
Tate, not tit. Nigga.
A-T-E, like he ate it up, too.
Ooh. What did he eat up? The sex trafficking allegations.
Suicide.
Happy New Year. Let's go.
Oh, is this our first pod from 2020?
Yes, New Year, same me, nigga.
I didn't even realize.
It's the same me, fuck, nigga.
Hey, man, New Year, same me.
I hate when,
Damn, bro, that was our aesthetic pillow. That's crazy.
My back is killing me. Niggas really brought my back into the New Year.
I just set it up perfectly so Young Money was like out. Oh, man. Nah, I don't want that. Niggas, look at that. This is the nastiest thing I ever drank.
Jim Beam.
Ugh.
Niggas brought my back into the New Year, man.
There's nothing worse than that, like, sweet, that syrupy, sweet, artificial taste. Ugh. That shit is fucking disgusting, bro.
It's not that bad, nigga.
Just leave it on the table.
It's not that bad. Yo, we got a new guest, man. I know a lot of people have been wondering where Mr. Sosa was. No one's wondering, but...
No one cared.
Yeah, we got Oscar Squared. Nigga really just be my executive assistant. Yo, my back is killing me. But Happy New Year, man. Happy New Year to everybody listening. Just really
no free branding. I had to put my way.
Yeah, that's fine. I was gonna drink it, but
I'll pass to you.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year to you. I mean, we brought the New Year in together. That was pretty dope. That's my first time bringing the New Year in with friends.
Cute little party.
Cute, damn, nigga.
I had low hopes at first. It started slow, and then I'm like, okay. Starting to turn.
Did it start off slow?
Yeah, it was like for the first hour, it was just like me and Phil staring at each other.
That's awkward.
I was
gonna kiss.
That's my guy. I would've.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
he be scheming.
You know what it was though? I didn't really care to plan it like I normally do, so I didn't check in with people. I was like, I didn't care who came out this one. I was like, I don't really give a fuck. Whoever comes. You feel me?
Yeah, you're a bad host.
This time.
Yeah, everyone's just like doing their own thing. It was like three separate groups, and no one was fucking with each other.
That's not my fault.
Until charades we started, but people left. Yeah, that's cool. Whatever. It is what it is.
That's not my fault. Next time.
Oh, that's your fault.
Make friends, fuck, nigga.
You're the fucking host.
I feel like y'all know each other at this point to where it's like...
I don't know your high school friends, bro. I know like
none of my high school friends were there, except for Taylor. That was one. And you met Taylor multiple times.
Half the girls, none of the girls there I knew except for like two of them.
Okay. That's fine, because Erica, you didn't know. Amber was an accessory. I didn't invite her. Doesn't matter.
Anyway.
Yeah. But, I mean...
It's calm.
Yeah, fuck it. Let me tell you the story out. I was telling Amber this story before we had started the podcast, but I only told him half of it. So apparently there's a disconnect between white people and people of color in terms of I guess like sexual, what would you call like jerking off, like sexual activities? I guess. Yeah.
Openness. I don't know.
Yeah, sexual openness. There's like a huge disconnect between white people and black people with sexual openness. And the two guys on the podcast were saying like he just finds it so crazy that white and black people don't just jerk off with their friends, like just casually, like they don't sit around and just jerk off with their friends. And the other guy was like, yeah, like that's crazy. Like, how are you supposed to learn how to jerk off? Which is crazy to me because it's like there's not that many elements to jerking off. Like it's really one. You just pull it up and then you go back down.
Is that a real thing?
I guess for white people, that's what he is a representative of all whites for me at this point. So
yeah,
I don't know, nigga.
I remember being in middle school. And one of my boys, I used to go over his crib and used to just like watch porn.
Mm-hmm. But that's different though.
I mean, it was just like two teenage boys like watching porn.
Yeah, you
know
never
what I mean?
watch porn with your mans?
I
Like,
mean, but we both like bricked up, but we're not saying nothing. Like,
that's fine though. That's fine.
we don't make eye contact. We don't say nothing. We just
Yeah.
make, we'll just add a little ad lib in there. Like, yeah, her titties is crazy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
that's fine, bro. There's nothing wrong with watching porns with your mans,
Yeah, man.
brick like a diamond. It's when you start taking your dick out and starting to jerk off. That's fucking crazy.
Imagine, who's the first person to just whip it out? That's crazy.
Yeah.
One of those dudes just like, I'm setting a new standard.
No, that's the leader of your friend group.
That is the leader of the friend group. The first person to pull their dick out.
Yeah, because at that point, that nigga know
You gotta call him OG.
Yeah, that is your OG actually.
Yeah.
Even if he's smaller than you. Like,
He's the original dick demon.
yeah, dick demon is crazy.
Oh man.
But see, that's the thing though. It gets much worse because now there's like, I guess somebody compiled like fucking clips of all these white people talking about shit. And then
There's a collage.
There's a collage, nigga. Just white people explaining shit. And then I'm just gonna fast forward to the end because that was the one that left an imprint in my mind. The guy was like, yeah, so we used to have this game we call Ookie Cookie.
Soggy, that's not real, bro. Soggy bagel. That's like a frat.
Yeah, I thought that was a frat thing, but he was explaining it like he did this with trauma.
What it is dudes get in a circle and whatever the piece of food is, a cookie, a bagel, whatever, it's everyone's jerking off and the last person to nut has to eat the bagel. So everyone, the goal is you got to be able to finish quick in front of a bunch of dudes jerking off.
Yeah.
I don't think this is real. I think this is like, it might be I could see some like white frats doing it. But as just friends hanging out doing that, I don't think that's real.
You wouldn't do that?
Definitely. For what? What do I gain from this experience?
Pride. You're a fast nutter.
No.
Or if you're last, you're a slow nutter.
You're real confident. Like, yeah, I'm busting 2 seconds. Yeah.
All right, but see, all right.
It's one confident motherfucker. Like, I ain't losing this shit.
Let me indulge in this real quick. If we were to play Ookie Cookie, where the goal is to nut on a cookie, and whoever eats nuts last has to eat the cookie, I think with my confidence, I can nut fast enough if I'm able to watch some porn.
If I'm in front of you? If
But
I'm in
can I
front of
watch
you with my
porn?
meat out, you're going to be able to...
No, if I have my phone in my hand, I could do it. Now, if I gotta use my imagination, I'm fucked.
There's no way I can do it.
Nah, I'm done.
Zero chance I can do it. Zero shot I can do it.
I have a mouthful of nut.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe me and my mind is just corrupted, but even just like, if I'm just watching porn, and like, I really gotta get into it. I can't just be watching something. I'll be like, yeah, I'm ready.
What?
That's kind of crazy. I don't know.
Yeah. What the you lost?
I don't know, man.
You thought I was gonna agree with you? Like, yeah.
No, I don't think you would agree with me, but
Yeah, nah, I'm ready. If I turn it on, I'm good to go.
I gotta turn it on. Like, that's how.
Yeah. But that is kind of funny.
But when I was in high school, like I went to a white high school and I was playing football. A lot of gay shit would happen in the locker room.
Of course.
Like a lot of gay shit. Like it was just white. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if every locker room was like this, but
Yeah.
Niggas
touch each other's balls.
Yeah, dudes, like everyone's got their dick out. There's one dude that would have like the fast dude on the team. He was like offensive lineman, and like every like game day before he just have a helmet on. He'd be butt naked in the locker room, only a helmet on, and he'd running around just whipping his dick around. Like he would just be wilding. Like there's like little locker room benches that everyone sits on. He'd be standing up on the benches just like with a helmet on. It was funny. I'm not gonna lie. It was funny as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Just a fat pasty white dude.
I've never seen that, but I do know what you're referring to. Like this locker rooms is just a recipe for disaster. Like we've never gotten ass naked.
Dudes would push each other's in lockers and shit, and then like,
so I got the scar.
Let me help you up, and then this dude would whip his dick out.
Never mind.
Like, I'm gonna help you up with a dick. Like,
I said that's how I got my scar. That's not how I got my scar, nigga.
There's a lot of gay shit happening.
Nigga did not throw his dick on my face.
White high school locker rooms might be the gayest place on earth.
Yeah. There was a school that I can't remember the name of the school.
It was gayer than my Equinox locker room.
Oh, yeah. You know, people were talking about that recently, too.
Gay Equinox?
Yeah, because Equinox put out a campaign saying, like, don't come here for New Year's resolutions. And niggas was like, yo, only people that really don't give a fuck, like, Equinox is just a bunch of gay niggas fucking. Like,
bro, literally the fucking Equinox has so many gay people that when you go into the steam room or the sauna or whatever, there's a sign on the fucking door that said sexual activities will not be tolerated.
Yeah.
You gotta warn people. That's the only thing it says on the sign. Not like, oh, it's gonna be hot in here, like brace yourself. No, it's like, don't suck no dick in here. Like that's crazy.
Stop me.
Hey, who's gonna stop me?
It's me and you in a room in a hot, sweaty sauna watching porn, circle jerking. Who's gonna stop me?
Who's gonna stop me? Huh?
Man, let's. That was a great little warm up
Not
to.
the Ookie Cookie.
I'm just saying, bro.
It's the first time I heard that name. I heard Soggy Bagel before.
8 niggas in a room. It's me, you, Oscar, and whoever else we hire for the podcast, and we got to do a Ookie Cookie. What place you coming in? It's a double entendre. You see how I did that shit?
I wonder if I'm built enough to just like.
You might be last. I might be last.
Man. I could be first if I really set my mind to it.
What you thinking about? You thinking about? Yo, imagine you
think about not eating that cookie.
Imagine the nigga that comes first is like, yeah, like what I did was I thought about y'all nutting. I'm like, you should eat the cookie by default. Like
the move is you gotta make eye contact the whole time because they won't. That'll throw a motherfucker off. You gotta intimidate them. Be like, yeah, I know you not. Yeah, I know you not gonna.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I know you not gonna nut, nigga. I know you not. Say I will do it first.
Yeah,
that's all right. I'm done with this. Let's get off this.
This got weird.
This is a really bad transition, man.
Hey,
and
man, so you want to talk about Kai Cenat?
You know, it's crazy because there's no way to get around it because like my Reddit confession is involving sex.
Nah, that shit was crazy though.
So, yes, man, guys, I'm gonna switch gears real quick, LeVar Ball style. Kai Cenat. If there's any way to have a really bad New Year, man, that's like the epitome of starting your year off bad.
Yeah.
Kai Cenat is under fire for having a New Year's Eve party in New York. And one of these young women had came to his party, an Instagram model, and she said one of his friends had raped her. Fuck. I'm not supposed to say that word. From moving forward, I'm just gonna say the R word. It's bad for the algorithm.
Okay.
Yeah, so his friend had R-worded her.
You say assaulted.
Assaulted, thank you, that's better. His friend assaulted her. So
yeah, sexually assaulted.
Yeah, so let me give like a quick background of how the conversation went. This is by all means not verbatim, but it's already been circulating on the internet. She started off by contacting him, trying to get the name. And listen, Kai immediately was like, okay, I'm looking into it. Nothing happened. And she contacted him again. Nothing kind of happened. The conversation clearly just did not progress. After a while, she did her own investigating and found the guy. She knew what he looked like, just didn't know the name. She found the guy in one of the pictures because a photographer actually sent her regular photos, and she was like, yo, by chance, you may have this, which he did. So she found that photo, then another photo, and one thing led to the next, and she found him through Instagram and found out that him and Kai are cool to some capacity.
Ugly motherfucker.
Yeah.
Too.
If you said he was the father of dirt, I would believe you. Like, I think he made dirt. Like, he procreated dirt. But anywho.
Look like you could be related to, like, Michael Blackson, basically. Like,
nah, even worse. But, yeah. So, she's like, yo, like, this is your man's, whatever. And then the conversation kind of escalates. And Kai says some certain things, like, are you crazy? Which is kind of like a trigger to somebody that just got fucking assaulted. And saying this is not a joke.
Said, are you crazy there?
Yeah. I think he said it from a New York perspective, though. Like, are you crazy? But not like literally, are you crazy? Like, just like you're bugging right now, which doesn't help either way. So she got tight, like, yo, are you really seriously telling me I'm crazy right now? I just got assaulted. And he said, yo, this is not funny. This is not a joke. And she's like, I'm not joking. Like, let me. Then she explained it in detail. She's like, let me explain to you what happened. XYZ happened. He did this. My asshole is bleeding. I'm in the hospital.
She did a rape kit with the police.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
So that led to her putting it on the internet, which led to Kai's non-PR level Twitch stream explaining what happened.
Oh, that was one of the worst.
Now that we have all the information,
in case that if you didn't know, sexual assault is very corny, according to Kai. Because during this stream, he was like, "I don't play that shit, bro. We don't do that. That shit's corny." Like, bro, we all know.
Yeah.
We all know it's bad. Like,
what's crazy about let's start with the Twitch stream. What's crazy about the Twitch stream
was fucking awful.
Is that he has his Twitch voice on. Yeah. So it's like he's talking with that
welcome back, guys.
Yeah.
Yo,
what
relax.
The fuck are you doing? And he keeps saying like, yo, you feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Rate is bad. He
started off saying, I feel so good right now.
I didn't see that.
He said that, but he was like, because I could finally like speak my voice. But you don't start the stream off saying I feel so good
right now. That's
it's
fucking
crazy.
sinister.
I don't know.
So listen, man. Like, I'm gonna give you my opinion on this shit, right?
You think he handled it incorrectly?
That's what I was gonna tell you. Like, I've struggled with this because, and maybe I shouldn't be looking at it like this, but I look at Kai Cenat as if he's a child, and he's an adult.
He kind of is.
He's
20,
an adult.
What is he, 21, 22?
Yes, but I look at him like he's 16.
Yeah.
Like
22, 16, not too far.
There's a huge difference. One's a legal adult, one's not.
Yeah, but both are just as dumb almost.
Yeah, but one's still a legal adult.
Yeah.
So I still kind of perceive him to be a child. So I try to. At the beginning, I was kind of trying to be a little forgiving, but then after I was like, no, he needs to be taken seriously, like an adult should be taken fucking seriously, because it's a serious fucking topic. I think, and there's no way to really prepare for this shit. Let's just keep it offendy. Like, there's no way to prepare for you getting a text message like, yo, your man's did this shit. Mm-hmm. But I do think there's certain ways he handled it did not help. Like, for example, telling that girl she's crazy and this is not a joke is fucking insane right now. Like, bro, like, why would she hit you up on some joke?
Yeah, I didn't see him.
Like, it was a second message.
I didn't see that. I missed that message. I saw I might have just browsed over that.
Nah, it was easy to miss because it was a screenshot and then a video with the second message. So it was easy to miss. But yeah, like telling her she's fucking crazy. Essentially, like he was like, nah, like
that was like one of the
stop being crazy or whatever.
That was like one of the early messages or like
the second set.
Okay.
Second set. I know the early message you're talking about was not in that one. It was yeah. So if you didn't find the right thread, it didn't have both. But it's like, bro, like this woman got sexually assaulted and you're saying stop being crazy and this is not funny. And it's like, bro, yeah, this is not funny right now. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, someone did this to me and he should be behind bars for this. Because when she described it, she said, this nigga knew what he did. Like, he said, I did it because you were in my bed. And, like, he just felt entitled to my body. And, like, so it just, from that level, it's like, it's just a bad look for you because it's like, I get it. You don't know what's going on. You're trying to figure it out and you're in panic mode. But if it just looks bad when you're giving this woman a run around and I think also people are misinterpreting a text message. He said, nah, not one of my friends. And people took it as him saying, that's not my friend. But that doesn't mean that. She said one of your friends, and he's like, nah, not one of my friends. I'm assuming whoever went to check on her is not the same nigga that did what he did. That's just my assumption from that message. Obviously, clearly there's a disconnect because people are interpreting it two different ways, so it's hard to really tell. But that's how I took that message. Like, he was saying, like, not like the person you're talking about, he was with me the entire time type shit. So I don't know. You feel me? But to me, it was just, I felt like it could have been handled better.
From my perspective, I think if so I think it's it's two facts that I don't know if we'll ever find them out. Is one, did he send her to that room knowing that his man's was in there as like a hookup, like, oh, I'm gonna hook my man's up, I'm gonna send this shorty to his room. Did he do that? Because then he's partially culpable if he did that. Did he know well, damn, fuck it, that's what I was gonna say too. Did he cover it up too? That's the second part. Did he cover it? Did he knowingly send her to that room to hook up his man's? And did he do anything to cover it up, like after the fact? I don't know if we'll ever find out. The second part, something could leak to find those out. But if he didn't do either of those, I don't really think he handled it. The crazy saying she's crazy is that's kind of fucked up. Obviously, I don't agree with that. But I don't blame him for like taking long times to respond, to have to gather the facts, to not respond to her at first. He has to get everything right on his end too. He has to talk to his lawyers, talk to his mans if he needs to talk to his mans, make sure like her claim, like everything matches up with what she's saying. Yeah. How do you know this girl? Talk to your like you're a $1 million company basically. This dude makes $1 million a month easily, so he has to get everything in order to figure that shit out. Yeah. So I don't blame him for taking a while to respond. And when he did respond, he fessed up. He threw. I mean, she had to find out who it was first, but after that fact, he came out. She basically, that
was after.
He didn't defend the dude at all. It was after, but
that was after
this
she blasted him on the
internet. Mind you, this is all in like a 2-3 day span. This isn't like weeks. This is like in 2-3 days. This is pretty quick. Like,
yeah, but that's after he got blasted on the internet. So it's like,
I mean, you can't blame. I mean, whenever you're in that type of situation, the best thing you could do is wait before responding. You know what I mean? Like, whenever you're in any type of situation, no one has ever regretted responding faster. I mean, no one's ever no one has ever regretted waiting a day to respond or waiting a couple, like, you know what I mean? Get your facts straight, get your approach straight, talk to people smarter than you, talk to your businessmen, talk to
See, that's another thing. Let me stop you there. I don't think he has those acts. I think he has a lawyer. I think his team is people like his fucking
idiots,
age. And that's the problem. And it's like, that's where all of this fucking up happens. It's like, you don't really have the right people that to tell you what to do. Cause I think, honest to God, like on some real shit though, I think the right person, like a grown ass adult, would have flat out told him, I'm like, all right, yo, who wants to go check on him? That person. Yeah. And then you would talk to the security guard, because he did say there was security there. I was like, yo, did anybody else walk in there? So that narrows it down really fucking fast. And then after that, it's kind of like, bro, y'all got to go handle that. There's, because at that point, it's just he said, she said. Like, if you ask them, nigga, they're not going to be like, oh, yeah, bro, like, I did that shit. Like, what do you know?
Yeah.
So there's only two answers they can give. No, or that's not what happened. Like, in terms of, that means, like, they had sex and, like, you know. But that don't help your case when you say that, because her asshole was bleeding. Yeah. So that's just, right then and there, that's kind of sus in itself. It's like, wait, so she bleeding aggressively from her asshole. Like, that's kind of crazy. So most niggas aren't going to have the logic. Like they're not going to say that. So it narrows down once you find out. You already know who you sent to the room. Yeah, now you just need to find out who else went to that room.
And this was like, there's like no gray area. This was like 100% like brutal, first degree, rape, whatever.
So,
you know what I mean?
So it's like, in that sense, once you narrow it down to those people, the quickest thing you got to do is like tell these niggas, bro, y'all got to get that handled. Like, that's for y'all to figure out.
I don't even think it's like it's just the case. Like, at that point, there's nothing you can. It's like
that's what I'm saying. There's nothing to invest. Yeah. Like, the whole I'm looking into it. It shouldn't have taken that long. Yeah. Once you know, bro, if I send you to a girl's room to go check on her, I know you did it. And not I know you did it, but I know you went to her room to check on her. After that, I know there was also security here blocking the door, because that's what she told. She was like, "Yo, like I had, he had security. That's kind of why I stayed, because She's like, yeah, like he said, there was security. Don't worry about it. And this is a no access zone. Essentially, I'm paraphrasing, but basically, no one else is allowed up there. So it's like security should have been there, which means probably only a finite amount of people were allowed past that door. Him, because it's his security,
his friends, his group of people, probably a select group of women and people there. Like,
not even like him, whoever his man's was that was allowed to check on him, and whoever's room that was. That's really, it narrows it down relatively fast.
It's probably more people than you think, though. It's probably a good 20, 30 people before you know.
Maybe.
It's probably a big ass Airbnb. A lot of people are staying there.
But if you have a security blocking
a lot of women are probably staying there.
Yeah, but if you're instructing security to like, yo, no one goes past this door.
Yeah, he's probably,
It narrows it down a little bit more. Like, hey, yo, let her just sleep in there. No one else comes in here. It narrows it down significantly to who can really get in there. Yeah. At that point, you don't need the security in front of the door. 30 people can get in. Like, what the fuck?
I don't really give him any huge blame. I think the stream was dumb, but unless I don't think we could ever find out if he sent her to his room, unless there's some text exchange between him and the
nigga.
Yeah, and that dude.
I don't think
rape. Yeah.
I think he'd get some flack just for this, like I said, the series of text messages, especially following the end, where he's like,
I think that's fair to say that
minimizing her trauma is kind of OD.
If he covered it up too, I don't know. We have to see that it's possible. If he covered it up, I think that could leak. It could be a text message or something. So, if he interacted with the abuser at any point, if there's text exchange with him and the abuser and those leak, that's pretty damning. So yeah.
But I think he's getting flack for the series of text messages and how they went. I think people really kind of went over when it was like, bro, you're kind of minimizing my shit, my assault, by telling me I'm crazy and this is a joke. Like, this better not be, like, not saying this better not be a joke, but whatever. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah. So I think this is a lot of things.
He probably could have handled the situation better, but I don't think he did that much.
That wasn't my last thought. Sorry. The last thought I wanted to say, I didn't want people to focus on Kai, but we really do need to be focusing more on the nigga who did it, because
I mean it's pretty clear cut. It seems.
No, I'm saying more people are focused on Kai on the
because no one knows the other dude. No one knows who that is.
Yeah, but
and no one knows the girl either. There's just Kai. Everyone's focused on Kai because Kai's the only relevant person in this situation.
Yeah. And that's not good, because it kind of easily lets that nigga just, as long as he shuts the fuck up, it's like, You know what I'm saying? Like when he should be getting blasted on the internet consistently. Like,
Think so? Kai?
No,
the dude victim. Oh, my fault.
victim,
I mean, the abuser. Yeah.
the victim. Sorry, the abuser. My
sorry.
bad.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
I'm all over the place. Yeah, the abuser should be the focus of this shit consistently.
I mean, yeah, no one knows.
Not
no one knows who he is. He's probably.
But
Gonna
they
go to
know
jail.
who they are now.
Probably,
The Instagram is out.
yeah,
all
he's
that
going.
stuff.
I mean, there's going to be a local.
So I just
lawsuit,
want people more to focus on that because that's the nigga who did it. Like, you feel me? Instead of Kai, where it's like, okay, that's an easy thing to
And there's probably
fix.
going to be a trial, and Kai's probably going to have to testify too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
The Kai situation is an easy thing to fix because he could just learn from that and be like,
And Kai, it seems like Kai is 100% throwing this dude under the bus too. So
at this point,
Yeah,
nigga, you better cop out.
what do you what do you think about having friends from like he's in the position he is now, and he still has friends in high school that are capable of shit like that?
That's a hard one because, like, let's keep it a buck.
You don't know at the end of the
That's
day.
what I'm saying. Like, you don't wake up thinking that. And if you wake up thinking your man's is going to do that and he's still around you, that's your fault. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's your fault. But, I mean, I've seen people say that, like, yo, this is why you can't take everybody everywhere with you. And it's just a tricky thing, like, because we've seen the other instances where people take their friends with them and nothing happens.
I saw Act coming at Kai for that. You can't have dudes that have nothing to lose bringing them around you all the time and stuff like that. I don't know how. I feel like you can, but it's just like you got to.
Circumstantial.
I don't know. Yeah, it's tough, man.
Mm-hmm. It's super circumstantial. It's just
You got him sleeping over. Like, let's be real. I think Kai was downplaying how close of friends he was with that dude. That dude, he got that dude his
girl
own
said it.
room.
The girl said they was like, yeah, they go on vacation together.
Yeah, he's got his own room in your Airbnb. Like he has his
Yeah.
own room. Like
A&P niggas didn't even have that. Like,
yeah, you know, like I'm sure it's a giant Airbnb. I mean, it's in New York. If it's in the
Probably
city,
like a
I don't.
mansion
It's probably,
type
I
shit.
don't know. If it's in
Yeah.
the city, I don't. Anyway, like yeah, if he has his own room, that's your man. So you try to downplay how close he was to him. So I don't know. That's kind of.
Yeah, but I mean,
You can't know everyone's intentions all the time. You don't know because maybe he just missed his character. He's still young. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. So
yeah, tough way to start the new year though.
yeah, man. I don't know.
It's crazy because like
Do you give him a grade of how Kai handled it?
an F.
F? Nah, I think he could have handled it way worse. Nah, he could have blatantly covered it up.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah, I give him
What's a grade below before an F?
D.
In the D? Yeah, D.
I give him somewhere between C- and D+. Somewhere, probably closer C-. I think
All right.
he could have blatantly covered it up. He could have not threw his man, not accept threw his man under the bus, whatever.
I'm gonna give him a D. Just that I just wasn't feeling the comments at the end. Not gonna lie to you.
I mean, C-.
Yeah, that comment, like
The
saying
stream-
like, are
the
you
stream
crazy?
was-
Is just nuts. Like
I don't know if you knew, bro, but sexual assault is corny. I
That's
don't know if you knew that.
he's just I don't know, man. These Twitch streamers, you hang around kids too much, you start.
Bro, I don't
thinking
even
like a
play.
child.
Bro, I don't even play like that, bro. I don't even play like that, bro.
No, I was like, what are you talking
Just
about?
the stream just had me dying. It was just so
Play like
stupid.
Like, okay.
And that was like the first 20 minutes. But he didn't say like anything the first minute of the stream. He's like, I just want all y'all to know I don't even play like that.
Nigga said it like
that shit is corny, bro.
nigga said it like he was talking about ookie cookies. Like, I don't even play like that, man. I would never nut on the cookie last.
Bro, man.
I'm in the middle.
Holy shit.
Two niggas. Yeah, man. I
You want to
mean,
keep the negativity going with the Tate stuff? Or?
yeah, I mean, from one sexual mishap to another, you could take this one.
Okay, so Andrew Tate's in jail. We all know. This motherfucker's locked up.
jail? Tell us why.
Why is he in jail? Because he's a sex trafficker.
Oh.
And I actually feel bad because I somewhat defended Andrew Tate for quite a bit. Not for certain things. I defended him for certain things, but I heard months ago, before he even started, when he first started bubbling up, there was a group of feminists that were out here calling him sex trafficker, and I was very skeptical. I'm like, they just hate him because he's misogynist.
Because you're a top G, nigga.
Because he's a top G.
No,
Nah.
'cause you're a top G.
No, because I get he says a lot of dumb misogynistic shit. So I'm like, okay, they're probably just dragging it and calling him like whatever. And that video of him slapping a woman came out, and everyone was like, oh, look, he's assaulting a woman. And then the woman came out and said that it was consensual. Now this shit is reframed majorly. I was fucking wrong. I will tell you.
You want to say how he got
Jesus.
hemmed up?
Jesus, bro.
Tell the world how this nigga got hemmed
So
up.
he's in jail for sex trafficking, tax avoidance too, and a bunch of other charges. And again, he hasn't been proven guilty of this shit. And there's a bunch of people, a lot of top G defenders out there.
Yeah.
A lot of top G defenders out there. The only reason I'm so confident in calling Tate a piece of shit is based off his own fucking words. So have you heard of his system, the Loverboy method? He has a
Vaguely.
So this was his whole
Vaguely.
system, and this is confirmed by the victims made these allegations against him, and Tate made his own video doing this. So what Tate would do is he would go to like poor Eastern European countries and find these women and make them fall in love with him. And these are probably like, you know, they're attractive women, don't come from a lot of money, but they'll fall in love with him, and then he'll convince them to like he's gonna marry them. Like, oh, I'm gonna marry you. Let's get married. Okay. So then he brings them back to Romania where he lives, to his mansion. They think they're about to get married and about to live a happy life in a mansion. Out of nowhere, he got like security guards there. He's got like female pimps telling them they have to like do webcamming, like sexual acts on webcams. And so basically he has a business where he gets a ton of women and he has them on these live camera websites. And a lot of them were there not by their free will. Okay. And a lot of people were like, oh, they could have left whenever they want. Maybe. But at the same time, these are not women that come from money. These are women that are they weren't told that from Tate's voice himself. You could just listen. Everything I'm saying here, you could listen to Andrew Tate say it verbatim. I'm not saying anything he hasn't said personally. These are women that he doesn't allow to leave sometimes. He's like, oh, you're not going to a club without me. You're not going to the mall without permission. You're not going this. There's rumors of him withholding passports from these women, which I don't know how true the passport thing is, but there's like that's still in the air. So everything he said personally, he's like, this is the definition of sexual trafficking. Yeah, when you have you're moving women across borders, holding them against their will financially. The definition of sex trafficking, you do it financially too. Yeah. Like if you have no other option, you're poor. You can't just take a flight and leave somewhere.
It's not that simple.
Apparently, allegedly, they were making money too, but he admitted to stealing money from them too.
He said he kept all the profits.
Yeah, well, no, he said they were making money too, but he said he would scrape up like half their money and say, "Oh, it's for taxes," and they're too stupid to know better. Quote for quote. Yeah, like literally, you just
see. That's the interesting thing though, because I saw a different video from what you saw, where he explains how he created the not the sex trafficking business, but the webcam business, and he's saying, yeah, you just find these girls with no experience. And then, like, essentially, he just like brought them to Romania, telling them like, "Yo, you can
make them fall in love with you."
No, not the fall. No, it was a different one. Like he was just saying, like, "Yeah, you just tell me you make all this money," and then he's like, "Yeah, I just kept the profits for myself." And I'm speed ramping through this video because it's like a 15-minute video. But the fact that there's more than one video of him basically self-incriminating, it's like, bro.
And there's women's abusing him of sexual assault. There's women abusing him of just mostly sexual assault, and that reframes like a lot of the video of him slapping the woman and the woman saying it was consensual. I don't know how, now I'm looking at that like, is that true?
Just think about this though.
Some people are saying he was lying.
All of this happened because he had the beef with Greta Thunberg.
I don't think it happened because of that.
No. But I'm saying like him getting hemmed up in Russia. Him getting hemmed up in Romania is because he started an issue with Greta Thunberg about the environment. He's like, oh, check out my 33 Bugattis. No, that's literally how this started. Not the sex trafficking.
It's not true. The pizza box shit.
What are you talking about?
You talking about the pizza box?
Yes.
That's not true.
What is it then? How did he get arrested?
He's been under investigation.
No, okay, so yes, that's true.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they knew he was back in Romania because of they got a tip from the pizza guy.
That's actually not true. No.
So how did they find out?
I looked that up. That was like completely debunked. It was
really?
He has a private jet. You have guys. You need a passport to get in the country.
So he's just stupid.
Yeah. Well,
he's stupid regardless.
He's not stupid. I mean, yeah, I guess, but
that's dumb as fuck.
I think he's probably gonna be released, and like they held him extra. They're gonna hold him only for 24 hours, but the judge extended it to 30 days. Oh, I was so he's still in. Yeah, so he's still in for 30 days now. Damn. But I don't think they could pin anything on him yet. So I think he's most likely to get free. He might just walk away from this scot-free, man.
Most likely.
It's very possible. He's in a weird country. The only thing too that's coming up is he's talking a lot of shit about Romania. He said the reason I want to go to Romania is to avoid a lot of these false accusations of rape, and you won't get charged here for stuff like that. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it again, but it's just so he's saying he's going to Romania for all these reasons that makes the country look bad. Yeah. So like if you're in the Romanian government, and this motherfucker is bragging. Yeah. He's bragging about doing all this dirt in your country because he's going to get away with it. They're going to come